You know, it's kind of crazy to think about, right? Like, all these celebrities, they seem so untouchable,
Yeah.
living these kind of glamorous lives behind, like, walls of fame and fortune. But what we're talking about today shows that even those digital fortresses, they have weak spots.
Yeah.
Even the biggest names, the most recognizable faces,
Mm.
they can become targets in this whole world of online crime.
It's true. And what's really interesting to me is how that visibility, the thing that really makes someone a celebrity, right?
Yeah,
That can actually become a vulnerability,
yeah,
especially in a digital age.
it's true.
It's almost a paradox.
Yeah, it really is. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. Celebrity identity theft.
Okay.
You shared some really compelling articles with me, some notes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was way more complex and widespread than I initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just some rogue paparazzi getting a photo. This is
No.
a whole other level.
Totally. And these high-profile cases,
Yeah.
they kind of act as this like magnified reflection of what we all face online.
Yeah.
The tactics, while sometimes tailored to their celebrity,
Right.
they're often rooted in the same vulnerabilities that affect all of us.
That's a good point. So our mission today is to unpack this whole thing.
Okay.
Why are celebrities such attractive targets?
Right.
Let's look at some of those headline-grabbing cases.
Yes.
See what went wrong, understand the methods,
Uh-huh.
and most importantly, figure out what we can all do to stay safer online.
Absolutely.
So let's start with that core question. Why celebrities? What makes them such magnets for identity thieves?
So there are a few different reasons.
Okay.
But I think one of the most obvious ones, especially in our online world, is just the sheer amount of information that's out there.
Yeah, it's not just the press releases and interviews, it's the constant stream of updates, social media, what they're eating, where they're vacationing,
Right.
who they're with.
Yeah.
It's like a blueprint of their lives almost.
Exactly. And those seemingly innocent details,
Yeah.
a geotagged photo from a luxury resort, a birthday shout out to a close family member with their full name.
Oh, yeah?
Those become pieces of a puzzle for someone who's trying to build a profile
Yeah.
for identity theft. And it's very different from what most of us try to do online. We try to limit what we put out there, curate it.
Exactly.
Celebrities are kind of putting it all out there.
So true. And then there's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, Nani.
Right.
It's no secret that a lot of celebrities have significant
Yeah.
resources.
Financial resources, yeah, that's a huge motivator. If you can successfully commit identity theft against someone with a high net worth, that's a big payoff.
Right.
You could target bank accounts, credit cards, investments,
Yeah.
even try to leverage their excellent credit to take out fraudulent loans or make big purchases.
Yeah, it's a huge incentive.
Absolutely.
And it's not even just about stealing directly from their accounts, right?
Right.
It seems like their fame itself has a monetary value in the wrong hands.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Their recognition can be used for scams.
Right.
Their name, their image, it
Yeah.
gives this like instant legitimacy to things that are completely fake.
Yeah.
Like, fake product endorsements or phishing campaigns that target their fans.
Right.
It's all about leveraging that trust they've built to make money illegally.
And this is what I found surprising in your notes, this idea that
Oh, yeah.
even with all their money and resources, some celebrities don't have the best cybersecurity.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have, like, digital bodyguards,
Yeah, you would think.
top-notch everything.
Yeah, and in some cases they do.
Yeah.
But a lot of times these high-profile people,
Yeah.
they just neglect the basics. Maybe
Yeah.
they're not aware. Maybe they rely too much on their teams to handle it.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just overwhelmed by everything else going on in their lives.
Right.
But either way, it creates this opening.
Yeah.
And attackers know how to exploit that.
So even money can't buy perfect security if you're not following the basics.
It's true.
That's a good point. Okay, so we've talked about the why,
yeah.
the public information, the financial incentive, the fame,
Mhm.
and the sometimes surprisingly weak security.
Right.
Now, let's get into some real-world examples.
Okay.
The ones that really brought this issue to light.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will remember the 2014 iCloud hack,
Oh, yeah.
the fappening.
Mm-hmm.
It was huge.
It really was.
It made everyone realize how vulnerable cloud storage can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the potential for, like, massive privacy breaches.
Right.
It becomes a high-profile piece.
The celebrities are involved.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just as a refresher. For anyone who doesn't remember all the details,
Yeah.
this was a breach of Apple's iCloud service.
Right.
And it led to, well, very private photos being stolen
Uh-huh.
and then shared online
Uh-huh.
from a ton of celebrities. I mean,
Yeah.
celebrities. Jennifer Lawrence, Ariana Grande, Kate Upton.
Right.
So many people had their privacy violated.
So many.
was awful.
And you know what was really concerning?
Yeah.
While people got into individual accounts in different ways, some maybe through phishing, some maybe through weak passwords,
Right.
the problem is that cloud storage is centralized.
Yeah.
So once you find one vulnerability,
Oh, yeah.
it affects so many
It's a
people.
domino effect.
It's a huge risk.
And it wasn't just about the embarrassment of the photos.
No, no.
It was about the violation.
It was a violation of privacy.
Yeah.
A huge one.
And it showed us that even trusting our data to, big tech companies,
Right.
it's not a guarantee of safety.
There's no guarantee.
No, it really made everyone think about what they were storing online.
Yeah, and it made those companies
Yeah.
really have to start thinking about how they're protecting our data
Absolutely.
and what they need to do to keep it safe.
So, a couple of years later, 2016, we saw a totally different kind of exploitation, this time with Taylor Swift.
Right.
And this wasn't about hacking her personal account.
Right.
This was about using her fame against her fans.
It's like turning her popularity into a weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they created these fake websites and email addresses
Yes.
that looked just like hers.
Just like the official ones, so convincing.
And think about it. Her fans, the Swifties, they're so dedicated.
They are.
So the bait was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Exclusive concert tickets, early access to merch, behind-the-scenes stuff.
Right.
I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, it's hard to resist.
Right. Especially for a huge fan.
Especially for them.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
Fans are less likely to be suspicious
Absolutely.
of something that seems to come from their idol.
It's all about exploiting that connection.
It's a scary thought.
It is.
Then 2017, we had the Will Smith tax fraud case.
Right.
And this one felt so personal
It did.
because they went after his Social Security number.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
The core.
the core of your identity.
Yeah, exactly.
And despite all the efforts to, protect those numbers,
Right.
they're still so important for financial stuff, government systems.
It's like a master key.
Yeah.
So valuable to thieves.
And in this case, they used his SSN to file fake tax returns
Yeah.
and try to get a huge refund.
And it makes you think, right?
It does.
Like, how secure are these systems?
Exactly.
If it can happen to Will Smith, it can happen to anyone.
And then we move on to 2018, Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
She became a victim of credit card fraud.
Right.
But this one's interesting
Yeah.
because the breach wasn't directly on her accounts.
Oh.
It was through a third-party vendor.
It shows you how connected everything is. And
Yeah.
we worry about our own devices, our own accounts, but
Right.
our data's everywhere.
It is.
Retailers, banks, streaming services, all the little vendors we use.
So true.
Any weak link in that chain.
Yeah.
And your information is out there.
And they got away with like tens of thousands of dollars
Tens of thousands.
before anyone even noticed.
Which really goes to show it's not just about what you do.
Right.
It's about everyone who handles your data.
Yeah. You're only as strong as the weakest link.
Exactly.
Okay, we've looked at why celebrities are targets.
Yeah.
We've seen some scary examples.
Right.
Now let's talk about the tactics, the methods.
The methods,
Yeah.
they can be pretty simple sometimes,
Yeah.
but they can also be super sophisticated.
Like phishing attacks, right?
Phishing is still a huge problem.
Yeah.
And when you're targeting someone famous,
Right.
they probably have tons of online accounts.
Yeah.
So many opportunities.
And they can make those emails look so real.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're from their management team,
Mm-hmm.
their bank, whatever.
Their social media platform,
Yeah.
they're good at making it seem urgent.
Right, like you have to act now.
So you don't think too hard about it.
Then you click the link and boom,
There you go.
they've got you.
Okay, what about SIM swapping?
Okay, so
That sounds intense.
SIM swapping is basically tricking your phone company
Okay.
into transferring your number to a SIM card
Yeah.
that the attacker controls.
So once they have your number,
They have your number,
they can do anything,
pretty much.
Yeah.
They can intercept those two-factor authentication codes.
which are supposed to be protecting us.
Right, the ones they send to your phone.
Yeah.
But now they're going to the attacker.
So they can reset passwords, access, email, social media, banking. It's crazy
It bypasses that security measure.
that we all rely
A
on.
minute people rely on it.
And then there's social engineering.
Right, social engineering.
This is more about manipulation. Right?
Yeah, it's not about hacking computers. It's about hacking people, like
Right.
tricking customer service reps into getting them access.
By pretending to be the celebrity.
Exactly. Say they lost their password. Yeah,
Or their account's been hacked.
right?
They need help right now.
And if they're good at it,
And they use the right information,
Yeah.
they can sound very believable,
Yeah.
and they get what they want.
then of course we've got data breaches.
Data breaches are a constant threat.
Yeah, those are scary.
Any company that has our data,
Right.
banks, retailers, social media,
Yeah.
if they have a security problem,
Yeah.
all that information can end up in the wrong hands
Yeah.
and then be used for all sorts of bad things.
Identity theft, you name it.
All of it.
And it all ends up on the dark web.
The dark web is like a big underground market
Yeah.
where criminals buy and sell this stolen data.
It's a whole economy.
It is. It's crazy.
Okay, this is all pretty intense.
It is a lot.
But let's shift gears and talk solutions.
Yes, let's...
What can we learn from all of this?
What can we do?
Yeah, what can we do to protect ourselves?
Right.
Because it's not just about celebrities.
No, it's not.
It's about all of us.
Right. The same methods can be used against anyone.
Exactly.
So the first thing, most important thing,
Yeah.
strong, unique passwords.
For every single account.
Every single one.
And I mean strong.
Strong, not your pet's name.
Not password 122.
No, a mix of upper and lowercase letters,
Yeah.
numbers, symbols.
The whole 9 yards.
Make it hard to guess.
And then multi-factor authentication.
Oh, MFA is crucial.
MSA, yeah, use it everywhere you can.
If they offer it, turn it on.
It's like an extra layer of protection.
Even if they get your password.
Yeah.
They still need that second thing.
That code from your phone or that app.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It really does.
And think about what you share online.
Right.
Celebrities, they overshare. We all know that.
They do.
But it gives attackers so much to work with.
It's like handing them the keys.
Yeah.
So be careful what you post.
Don't put your address, phone number,
Payroll plans, financial details.
all that stuff.
Keep it private.
Yeah, be smart about it.
Be
And check your accounts regularly.
Oh, yeah. That's important.
I know it's a pain.
It can be.
But look at your bank statements, credit card statement.
Credit reports, social media activity.
Probably-
See if anything looks weird.
Catch it early.
The sooner the better.
And I know some people, high-profile people, they hire cybersecurity experts.
Yeah, it's a good investment for them.
But what can the rest of us learn from that?
So they do things on a bigger scale.
Right.
The core principles are the same.
Okay.
They assess the risks. They put strong security in place.
Uh-huh.
They monitor everything. And they have a plan if something goes wrong.
That makes sense.
Even if you don't hire a pro.
Yeah.
Knowing those principles can help you
So much, yeah.
make better decisions.
And it's not just about us, right?
No, it's about the people around us, too.
Our families, friends.
Colleagues.
They can become vulnerable points.
Absolutely.
And then that can affect us.
Security is a team effort.
So true. It's amazing how these celebrity cases,
Yeah.
they seem so extreme.
But they highlight what we all face.
It can happen to anyone.
Right. Phishing, social engineering, data breaches.
All of it.
It doesn't matter who you are.
And it's not just about fame.
No.
It's about how connected we all are.
Exactly.
The information is out there.
Yeah.
And we have to protect it.
We do.
Okay, as we wrap this up,
Mm-hmm.
the message is clear.
Loud and clear.
This isn't just gossip.
No.
This is about real dangers.
Real dangers.
In our digital world,
Yeah.
our information is valuable,
More than we realize.
and we need to protect it.
Absolutely.
So I want you to think about this.
Yeah.
How much of your information is out there
Right now.
right now?
Think about it.
And what are you doing to protect it?
What steps are you taking
Are there any parallels?
between what we talked about today
Yeah.
and your own life?
Your own digital footprint.
It's not just about celebrities.
No.
It's about all of us.
And how we navigate this crazy digital world.
We're all in this together.
We are.
So let's be smart about it.
Let's be smart.